guys, back again for some more comic book reviews. These books are the Marvel books that I got for August 21st. I'm trying to remember the date. August 21st. Not a big pile. Didn't get a lot of books that week. Only 3. So we're gonna have a short review this week about the Marvel books that I got for Marvel. So, in alphabetical order, we start off with Phoenix number 2. Stephanie Phillips continues still having fun with, Jean now has the Phoenix and she's trying to use it for good and not for destruction. There's still a lot of people that they just remember what it was. In this, basically, Jean meets up with her father-in-law. Her Corsair is in this book, and more importantly, we also get to see what the children of Thanos are doing. That's right, they are kidnapping people, and it's up to Jean to figure it out and why they are doing it. And we're getting ready to get a smackdown fight between Jean and the Black Order. So this should be really cool. It ends on a cliffhanger, but I'm looking forward to the next issue. I can't wait till the issue of Jean versus Gorg, the God Butcher. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to. But this was fun. The back and forth between Jean and Corsair was just hilarious. You got Corsair kind of walking around Jean's ship, kind of naked, and she's like, "Put some clothes on. I don't want to see that." And it was like, "Oh, sorry." And people, I've seen people comment and say, "Why is Jean using a ship? She could just fly around." It's nostalgic reasons. It's nostalgic for her to remember what where she came from. It's cool. I liked it. This was still fun. Very fun indeed. Ultimate Spider-Man number 8. The good. Ain't no bad. And ain't no ugly. But Jonathan Hickman still continues to just slay the hell out of this book with goodness. Here, Peter comes face to face with Iron Lad, Tony Stark, and him and Harry. And Tony explains to Peter that, you're important. That the Maker will be back soon, and you're on the top of his list. You are one of those heroes he was hoping would never join the Resistance. And Harry's, but what about me? And I was like, you're not on the list. More importantly, he looks at Harry's goblin armor and he's like, "Where'd you get that armor from? You stole it from my father." Like, all this stuff. He knows who he is. He's like, "I know you. You're Norman Osborn's son," all this other stuff. But he just starts ransacking Harry, like, you stole my arm. Basically saying, "You stole my tech. That tech's not yours." He basically literally said, "That's Stark tech, Starkware." Peter's his suit is still talking to him, and it makes me wonder if this is going to be the soon to be. This is reflections on what's to come. Will we see a new ultimate version of Venom? But outside of that, that's pretty much what it was. We also get to see the new Ultimate Sinister Six, and what I like about this new Ultimate Six, each one of them is like the king of the Kingpin is like the leader of Manhattan. Well, then all the other 5 boroughs represent someone else. You got Queens is represented by Mr. Negative. Yeah, Mr. Negative. Brooklyn, I believe, if I remember, was... Who was it? I believe it was Craven. Mysterio, I believe, is no, Mysterio is Brooklyn. I think Mole Man is Staten Island, I believe, and Craven is the Bronx, I believe. I found that weird. I'm like, what was Craven the Bronx? I just want to make sure I believe it, but it's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Just want to make sure. Walter Hardy. Walter Hardy. The cat. He represents the Bronx. He represents the Bronx, and so we do know that. And we do know that he married a woman, a black woman. So the Felicia Hardy, and this is half white, half black, because they kind of show that. Then we have yes, and then so Staten Island is represented by Craven. So yeah, just want to make sure. Yeah, Craven is running Staten Island. Brooklyn is run by Mysterio, and he's really out there because nobody really knows who he is, and I like that they're doing that with Fishbowl Head. And last but not least, we have we have Mole Man in here, and that's the 6th member. So yeah, while Kingpin represents Manhattan. So that's the new Sinister Six. So interesting, right? No Scorpion, no Rhino, none of that. But this was still a fun issue. And then we move on to Venom War's Venomous number 1. So it's Flash and Widow teaming up together to stop them from using the Carnage symbiote. Carnage are going crazy, and so things like that. It was a good team up. This was a good team up. Black Widow's symbiote is really coming along very well. She really knows how to work herself really well. She knows that she can separate herself from Natasha and never be in fear of Natasha getting hurt. It's really cool. They have a really cool relationship, and I really like that. And she can sense other symbiotes. So when they see Flash, they're like, "Whoa, is he a friend or foe?" So it was really cool. That was it. Well, that's it, guys. 3 books. Out of those 3 books, I would say my overarching gold star would go to Ultimate Spider-Man number 8. It just continues to be just a great book.